Need a impactful speaker. Every meeting, every association group is drawn by good speakers. And I have a talk that centers around service, about freedom, about my journey. Having had a stroke 4.5 years ago, an avid golfer, runner that changed overnight. And I had 49 days to think about what is the next chapter going to look like. And I share with people three things that I discovered. It has to do with mortality motivation, shifting your mindset from today, from a mindset of someday. We only have so many days on this earth, so many Thursdays, Saturdays, birthdays, holidays, Christmases. There's only a certain amount. So if you live your life with the understanding that there is a sense of urgency to prioritize things and get rid of the noise in your life, you'll have a life of impact. You'll have a brighter future. And I want to share that with audiences. Also, freedom. It's something built in, and I use 6 freedoms. The number one is time. That's precious. That is something we all only have a certain amount. So when you're looking at your days and you realize how precious time is, you find ways to prioritize better, to be present, to be joyful, to appreciate things more, because you know that your time on earth is not unlimited. So you approach it differently. Little things don't matter, but people and relationships do. And when you do that, you start prioritizing your health, because there's one thing about health. When you lose it, you'll do anything to get it back. And more importantly, only one thing: get your health back. So prioritizing your health allows you to live a more free life. And when you look at wealth, don't look at it as a big number. It doesn't matter what the number is. What matters is the mindset that it allows you to have. Because if your overhead is 5,000 and you bring in 6,000 of reoccurring, you're free. And when you're free, it's kind of like driving a Tesla, a self-driving Tesla. It's the most freeing feeling, because you're not thinking about how the other people drive. You know that the AI and the 12 billion miles under its belt drives better than you do. So you're free to think, free to ponder, free to be present, to view things that you've never seen before. Because when you are allowed to be free in that moment, it's a beautiful feeling. And then when you get into the next freedom, creative, we call it operating in your superpowers. Get out of the weeds, get out of the details, get out of the muck, and get into things you enjoy. Only you can do. And when you can be able to have a system, whether it's through AI, through my team in the Philippines, whatever it is, they do, and it does what you don't want to do. Because the more that you can have done of the muck, of the details, of the weeds, the more you're working on the higher leverage things of freedom, where you can work from anywhere, because location is not an issue. You can be in Costa Rica, you can be in Paris, you can be in the Philippines. It doesn't matter, because as long as you have an internet, you have a connection to your business. And when you can travel freely see the world. That freedom is beautiful. One life to live, live it to the most impactful that you can. And the last is, let me see if I can get this here. Okay, the last is your community multiplier. There's a saying we like to share. Together we're better. If you're around people that want to make an impact, you're going to be better. So when you surround yourself in a community of people making an impact, serving, it makes a difference in you. And when you change, everything else changes. So together we're better in community. We have the school community. There it is right there. For those that want to be part of a community, invest in yourself. Right now, it's the least amount because we have our Founders Club going on. Few positions left, but for $47. It'll go up, but for those that are decisive, that want to invest in themselves, who want to be around people of impact, it's possible. So, to sum it up, let's go back to mortality motivation, shifting from someday to today. Your 6 freedoms: time, health, wealth, creative, location, and travel. Those freedoms are engineered. They're engineered. They're intentional. When you do that, your future is bright. And last is your community multiplier. Scaling local impact for global influence. You can play a global game, which is online. Because this right here is an asset. Assets matter. Activities are start and they're over. And they're a memory. But when you create assets like this, assets grow. And when they grow, so do you. So if you'd like me to come in to speak to your, speak to your association, your group, you can go to petekane.me/media. We would like to come in. We have our book, Local to Global Impact. Where is my book? I took it down. I took it to a meeting. But I do have it. No, I don't. Here. Yes, I do. Oh, I do. I have one thing I could share with you. Hold on here. Hold on here. Here we go. This is not the book, but it can be. It's available on Amazon. All proceeds go to charity. And that's your local charity, your Rotary Foundation. So if you'd like the book, order it. It'll help you to have a global mindset, which the more demand you have online, the bigger the impact you can make with your business. Because it's about demand. It's about surrounding yourself with the right people. It's about understanding that we have one life to live. So live it to the fullest that you can. Again, I'm Pete Kane, community coach, podcaster, and author. I want to help you with your journey of global impact because you only have one life to live. So live it with the fullest. I'm Pete Kane. Be bold, make an impact, and have fun.